Hello my dear friends, today we are going to work with VMware vSphere web client. Here we will configure the VMware vCenter single sign-on and we will create the folders in VMware vCenter single sign-on. Here we will demonstrate the web client abilities of navigation and customization. And client plugin installation is very important task as it allows access to the console of VMs and other vSphere infrastructure features. In vCenter single sign-on lets you add identity sources, manage default domains. Upon installation, every chance of single sign-on has an identity source system domain. This identity source is internal to single sign-on. Administrator users can create single sign-on users and groups. And in VMware vCenter single sign-on, we're going to create this folders. A folder can contain other folders or groups of object with same type, and you can create these types of folders like host and cluster folder where you will add all the host and clusters, then network folders, storage folders, and VMs and template folders. So in this way we're going to start right now. Let's go. Here we need to connect to the web client, and in the server we will connect to the web client, that is Tanu server.tanu.domain. Here we can see the download the client integration plugin. We need to install this. We need to open it into the folder, that is this one, is this VM client integration plugin. We need to install this, run as an administrator here. After installation, it will show us a wizard which we need to here it is showing on the downside. Yeah, this is. Now we need to select next so that we can install it and accept the agreement. Next, then next. Here we can see that here it is installation. Yeah, now it's installing. Yeah, finish. In this way we can install it. Now we will log into our web client through the administrator at vsphere.local, and we will give the password so that we can, this is the single sign-on actually. So log into it so that we can see, navigate that the host and clusters are there and everything. See, this is home, this is vCenter. We can see in vCenter we can see the host and clusters. Here we have our data center. This is home page, this is the data center, and here we can see the lab servers. This is the folder, this is our virtual machine which we have added into it, xi01.tanu.domain. Now in that we have a new virtual machine. Now on this side we can see there is a pin. We can pin and unpin this so that we can see the screen easily. We can also minimize and maximize all these. Suppose this is alarm, we can maximize it individually and we can minimize it as well. So like this. To restore the alarm windows, click on the restore down icon in the alarm pane. Yeah, here in the help drop down we can see the hide all getting started pages. When we click it, it will hide all the pages. And if we want to show, we need to again click on that and it will show all getting started pages. So it will show all the getting started pages here. So that's this. So now we're gonna start the single sign-on. That is very important task. We will sign in through admin.vsphere.local. In this we just need to add the domain, that is use the vSphere web client to add the domain admins group to administrator. Click on administrator, then go to the configurations. In configurations we need to select the Active Directory as LDAP server. there are so many, so we can choose according to what we want, but here we will select the second option. Here we need to give the name, that is name for type the Windows domain name. In base DNS for users, type the base DN of users, that is my domain controller Tanu, and that one is the domain as well. With the comma I'll show it. Now the next one is the domain name, that is we need to type the fully qualified domain name here, that is tanu.domain. Here type the Windows domain name. Now the next option, base DN for groups, type the base domain name of groups. That is DC is equals to Tanu, comma DC is equal to, that is domain. So this one is the URL, so we can skip it as well and we can give the URL. So here we need to select OK so that we can add the identifier source here. We can see that we have added it into this. It is already being added now. Now we are going in the left pane under the single sign-on. Select the users and groups. We need to select this one. Click the group tab so that we can add. In the bottom group member, click the add member. Select the Windows domain specified in class configuration handout. Select the domain, that is tanu.domain, where we're gonna add the member in it. And I'm gonna add the administrator. Add, like this. Now we can see that it is being added here. Administrator of the member of tanu.domain. The next is we need to create the folders in VMware vCenter server. That one is really good task where we can manage all the folders. Click on home, go to host and clusters. Here we can see a data center is here, and go to all vCenter actions, click on host and cluster folder. Here we are gonna create the host and cluster folders. I have already created the lab servers. Now I will create another one, lab servers all. Here we can move all the host and cluster folders in this. As previously I was having eXi tanu.domain in the lab server, now I'm moving it to the lab server all. Now we can see that the eXi1 tanu.domain is in the lab server all, right? So in this way we can move all the objects from the folders. Right, like this. It's very easy. And now we need to create 2 virtual machine folders. For that we need to go to the vCenter server. Then for that we need to select the VMs and templates. Right, this. Here we can see that we're gonna create the VM and templates. This is a data center. Click on all center actions, select the new VMs and template folders. I have already created the lab VMs, so now I'm gonna create the lab VMs all folder for templates and VMs. It will be here now. In the data center we can see the lab VMs all folder now created. Previously I have created the lab VMs. Now it is lab VMs all, the new folder for templates. Now we need to create one more folder, that is VM templates. that is template Tanu test. That is also a test for you guys, a sample. I have already created a templates Tanu folder. Now we can see I have also created the template folder, that is template Tanu test. Now we are shifting the virtual machine to, yeah, we can see that. Yeah, in this way we created so many things and it was good. Hope you like my screencast. Thank you.